What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks. I had a balloon sinuplasty on my nose, so I was a little bit out of commission for a little bit. But today we are with a new part of the team. We got John behind the camera. Say what up, John. And today I'm here with Victor, Big Mike. We are at Coyote Arms gun range here in Edinburgh, Texas. We're going to do some drills and just do some guy shit, basically. We're going to shoot some guns, and then after we finish shooting, we're going to go back into the shop and do some bumper stuff and truck stuff. So let's have fun today. So what do you got over there, Victor?
I'm re-zeroing it for the practice ammo we're doing, because I have it zeroed for like actual self-defense ammo, which are different weights. So even though they say 5.56, each bullet has its own individual weight. If you don't zero your gun for the individual weight of your bullet, it's going to be higher or lower depending on the weight of it. So I have it zeroed for 77 grain 5.56, and we're shooting 25 grain 223, which has a different chamber pressure and also a lighter bullet. So you need to re-zero for that round, that way you're actually impacting where you're aiming. Gotcha.
I didn't get any of that.
I told you. Victor, he's like Rambo.
I'm going with my shadow systems. I'm going to test out my new compensator. Hopefully it works properly. And my trusty AR.
So I'm gonna do an AR build.
So let's see what fun we can get into.
I want to do an AR build first of the year. Victor's gonna help me do it. I wanted to do it this year, but it wouldn't make sense. They're expensive money this year.
This one right here is, I think, so just the gun, not including the sight or the light or anything else. The gun alone, I think, was like a little under $1,000. And then the sight itself was $1,500. So the sight itself cost more than the gun. And then the mount was $4. And
yeah, but you got good reliable stuff.
I could probably pass it down to my kids.
Yeah. Heirloom weapons. That's what they're called. Like I told you, this will be the first time Victor's been on my YouTube channel before. And Victor and I go back, what, a year ago? 2 years.
2.5.
2.5? Yeah. So Victor joined the gym. That's how we met. He pulled up with a Tacoma. I was like, what's up, dude? So, yeah, we have a lot in common. He likes the Tacoma. I like the Tacoma. He likes to shoot stuff. I like to shoot stuff. Victor's a guy that's like me when it comes to truck and off-road stuff, but with everything else, guns and hunting. So if you notice, he's extremely prepared in everything that he does, and absolutely geared down to the max usually. And he's very knowledgeable too, so he's going to help run us through some drills. Like I told you guys, I'm not no expert when it comes to personal defense with weapons. I grew up just hunting and stuff, so he's going to sort of school us a bit. What's your background, man?
Huh?
Tell them what's your background is.
I don't really have a background. I was a military brat growing up. We grew up around the world a lot. We moved back here in 2008, and I've been here ever since.
Japan, right?
Yeah, we were in Japan. The last place we were before we moved back to the U.S., we were in Japan. But yeah, as soon as we got back to the U.S., I was able to do a lot of stuff that I wasn't able to do overseas on an airbase. You know, guns, hunting. So I was kind of late to the game, but I guess I studied a lot whenever I was like younger on how to do things. So it kind of pays off.
Well, cool. Well, I'm glad that you're very knowledgeable.
Thank you. Go ahead and look down the sight so you can get a feel for how it is. All right, go ahead and flick it. All right, put on safe. All right, let's check it out. The box. Okay, so these are yours, I think. So you see how the bullets, people think of the bullets like a laser.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
So that bullet automatically starts going up out of the barrel and then dives down range.
Yeah.
So depending on how you zero your rifle. So this one, it's a weird zero. It's a 36-yard zero. But at range, I could basically, as long as I'm aiming center of mass, basically I could probably, all my rounds would impact here. Regardless whether it be like 36 yards, 100 yards, 250 yards. It's going to be all in that same area just because of the way the zero works.
Yeah.
So whereas like a 100-yard zero, the bullet goes up, starts coming down, it hits at 100. 200, same basic thing. It shoots up, comes down, it impacts at 200. All that you're doing is the line of sight of your sight is where the bullet intersects on its trajectory.
Got you.
So that's why I had you aim a little higher here, because it's a 36-yard zero, so the bullet's still going up.
Yeah, we weren't. Yeah.
The bullet was still going up.
Yeah.
As opposed to you had to aim a little bit higher so it shoots.
Get back here before he launches another shell at me.
That was 3, right?
I was like, I want to blow something up. I'm go buy a watermelon real quick. Be right back.
And goes over this shoulder. We got
Finger's always out the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
And the other hand's gonna grip where? Just anywhere on the
other
muzzle,
hand-
down here?
You can reach down, and I like to do a seat clamp. So I seat clamp it right here, and I use that foregrip to pull it back into my body on your shoulder. So you can put your thumb over
shoulder,
top.
middle of the shoulder. Where's he gonna be?
I like to put it right here, and then you put your cheek down on the rifle, so you can see down the you see the red dot.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. You want to lean forward, gun up, lean forward into like an athletic stance, like you're getting ready to go off on a run.
So
Like that. There you go. That's it.
thing is, I'm not seeing anything through the scope. I see a red dot and nothing but blackness.
Okay, so you gotta, with the scope, you gotta move your head around
Okay,
and find
there
the
we
good
go.
spot. You see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, you have a good sight picture?
Yeah, everything's clear.
See it? Alright, so put it down. Alright, keep your finger out the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
Yeah.
And then seat clamp.
Guys, keep in mind that I'm no professional. John is no professional. Big Mike is no professional, and neither is Victor. But Victor is he is the most knowledgeable in here. So he's the one that's sort of taking lead on schooling us on some new stuff. So that's why I had Victor show John how to shoot.
Your finger out the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
Pull this in, finger off, sight's good,
Alright,
and then just fire.
so go ahead on this thumb. There's a little switch right there. Switch that.
Got it.
Send one. Pull it once.
Holy shit.
Alright, finger off the trigger. Put that switch back up. Alright, you're on safe now.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright. That's your first.
Welcome to Texas.
This is pop my cherry.
It wasn't bad, right?
No, it wasn't bad.
Oh, goddamn. And I draw, and I bring my elbow down.
Got you. Okay.
So that way, like, if he's up
Kinda have
on
to set
you,
the
if he's
grip
up on
too.
you, like shooting retention, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then I present.
Okay.
So 2 is kind of like a 2, 3, 4. 2 draw, drop your elbow. But you want to get it in your workspace. So like when you draw up, like it's already in my workspace.
Got you.
And I'm just out with that.
Yeah.
As opposed to dropping down here and having to come up and find it.
Okay.
Like I'm already right here, drop it, and push out.
Okay, so what I miss?
Trying to do your draw stroke from concealed.
Basically, if something happens and you got to draw your weapon, I need to work on. I've never done this before, so working on the fundamentals of the, I guess, muscle memory.
Yeah, muscle
Of
memory.
like pulling the garment up, grabbing the weapon, positioning the weapon, firing the weapon.
Because you got to realize in a stressful situation, you're like, people say like, oh, you know, you fall back in your training, right? If you don't train a lot, you know.
Yeah.
So obviously, so like that's why I like enjoy dry fire. Like 90% of what I do for training with my guns is sitting in my living room looking at the TV, and I'll just sit there at the TV, and I'll draw on the TV and just like practice my draw stroke.
Yeah.
That way, your muscle memory is done. That way, like, if you're in a stressful situation, your fine motor skills go out the window, and you're not like, oh, my shirt, you know, because then you're already shot. So if you need to break it down, go slow and just. Like you naturally do like the motion. Like you draw and you automatically drop your elbow. Like I guess don't think so much about dropping your elbow. Just break it down, you know what I mean? Like break down what you're already doing. So do it again. And I'm gonna stop you like right in the middle of it. Okay, so you're right here, right? And you're already dropping, like you're already pushing out and dropping, right? Yeah. That's how you normally do it. So you're already dropping your elbow and going forward. So you don't have to overdo it, because then you're gonna do it in real life.
Yeah.
Like you're already doing it, just think about it as like that's one of your steps. Because like if you're already coming through and you've already pushed it out. There's a couple of times I see you and you're going and you're like, you bring it out and you're like, and you're down too low and you come back up. Because in your draw stroke, you're already doing the drop the elbow. You have to drop the elbow. Bring it up.
What about like shoulder and arm posture at the top?
Okay, so I do it is, like I showed you the grip I do.
Yeah.
Like palm on it, thumb all the way down the end. And as I'm right here, I will, I guess, camp my elbows like that.
Okay.
And what it does is it puts all the pressure on this part of my arm.
Yeah.
So that way when I shoot, it's a lot less doing this.
Yeah.
It's more so just, because you have it all in line. All the recoil is going down through your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder, as opposed to just your wrist doing all the work. Or when people do this stuff, realistically, you only have one wrist holding all that recoil.
Yeah. So that helps keep it down. Yeah.
Because you saw the difference when you were shooting. So like, so I'll draw, and I'm already locked out. Like when I push forward, I'm already locked out. Like my shoulders are locked in place. My elbows aren't exactly tight. They're just canted up like that.
Yeah.
So put all the pressure on the top of the gun. Because you want to get as close to the slide as you can possible. Yeah, without touching the slide. Yeah. That's what's gonna keep that recoil. That's how you see guys like walking around, just dropping shot. Hey, look at this. What? Somebody spilled their 9mm.
Oh shit, there's no one.
Grab it. Hell yeah. Range candy.
Yeah, no shit. That works.
Hell yeah, man. What's this in there?
Ooh, see, I missed it.
Exactly. If you do it, just stop and reset. Yeah, see? So the way I do it, like I said, remember, pop your hip. It's all like one quick pop. Because that's gonna, like, it's gonna put the gun out a little more.
Yeah.
It looks stupid when you're practicing, but, you know, on the CCTV cam, when it's like a concealed carry holder, stop shooters, be like, man, that guy's a badass. Yeah.
It's a pop.
Can I give it that pop? It's like right there, I got it.
All right, guys, that is it for today's video. I know it was just sort of random content. It was really just a skills day to hone in on skills. Victor taught me a whole bunch. Right, Victor?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna call it a day. We'll be back here more regular moving forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little video of us shooting guns. See you in the next one.